Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first hit subscribe. Of course, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get into our celebrity tarot card reading for Addison Rae. So Addison Rae is on the radar here, and we're going to get into her astrology as well as her oracle reading and oracle cards, and then we'll confirm through tarot. Other than that, let's get started as I shuffle and get into this astrology. If you haven't subscribed yet, go do it. Go do it. Let's see. Let's get all up in her business here. Let's see. Fix that. All right. All right, she was born on Friday, October 6th in 2000 at 10:26 p.m. in Lafayette, LA, United States. She's a Libra, moon signs in Aquarius. Her ascending is a Gemini, and her birth path is a 9. A little bit around Addison Rae is she is an American TikToker. Rae, here, go out. I'm doing this reading. Hold on. I'll be out there in a minute. Social media personality and a dancer. And as of August 2020, she was in 58 million followers on TikTok. So ranking as the second most followed individual on the platform in August 2020. She was named the highest earning TikTok personality by Forbes. She started dancing competitively at the age of 6. She joined TikTok July 2019 and has been a part of the collaborative group, The Hype House, since December 2019. So we are going to get into her reading. This was a request, so thank you for your request from a subscriber of mine. Again, if you have any requests, please leave it in the comment section, or you can get a hold of me in the details below. That will also work for me. All right, people, here we go. I don't think I've ever done Addison Rae. If I have, let me know. I don't remember. I don't recall. All right. Okay, got some stuff coming out already. All right, so currently in her energy thus far, we've got some expansion as well as dealing with some sort of conception, maybe dealing with the inner self, just deep diving, trying to do some introspection. It's so weird. I literally thought deep diving on the self when I started doing her stuff. That is really weird. Just kind of managing through her path, just trying to follow along, almost like in line with what she's supposed to do. She does have some behavior patterns. This could have something to do with the fact that she is very, very sensitive, and she's also extremely intuitive. So I think she's probably empathic too. But this has a lot to do with that. So any behavior patterns kind of, I don't know, coexist with the psychic abilities, only given the fact that they kind of resemble each other and people don't understand it. So they, chop it up to behavior issues. She's very sensitive, but she also gets very upset, like really, really easily. And for some reason, when you're feeling like, almost like you're not, it's like when you're overly sensitive, but then you get upset about everything. It's just like, how do we manage this? And that becomes an issue, a behavior issue. These are all patterns, but it is definitely coming all to me that she's got a little bit going on as far as her empath or psychic abilities. That is how I'm falling on that. Let's get into her all about the celebrity reading. So the first few cards are going to be all about her. And then we're going to get into a little bit deeper, a little bit further into any challenges or experiences that she may be dealing with or going through, passaging through, however that sees fit. And we'll find out a little bit about how she feels about herself. We'll fill us in on how the fans feel about her and a likely outcome, of course, and all the actions that come with it. Let's get into this reading. Finding all about Libra, Aquarius, Gemini rising. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Got to put my sleeves. Got to put up the sleeve. Put up the sleeves. Put up the deuces for this one. Or is it dukes or deuces? Dukes, right? Is this deuces and dukes? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Jesus Christ. All right, so this is the Queen of Swords, honey. Yeah, she's just like not apologizing for anything about her masculine. She doesn't apologize for being an alpha. She's very much self-employed. This Queen of Swords is just giving me a lot of feeling and a lot of emotion, really intellectually sound. She's very logical. She makes a lot of sense. Her mental clarity's there. And she uses her brain to pretty much fucking win. I mean, anything that she's doing, she's going to do it like you'd never seen it done before. She's very aggressive when she starts and gets into something here. She's a huge communicator, and that is even something that she does as far as her job too. So she does have something going on, is almost like she's letting go of something, maybe letting go of something that she was obsessed with, something that was kind of like an addictions or really held her down in a really bad way, kind of maybe unleashing from that or letting go of that type of thing, or maybe even addictions that she might be dealing with or battling or something in that sort. I just feel like there's definitely something around her or within her that she was dealing with as far as almost like kind of trapped her into not being able to kind of progress. So I feel like that kind of, it nabbed her, but it didn't quite have a hold on her. But she needs to be careful of that. And she needs to make sure she's taking care of her health. All right, let's get into the next part of this reading. So we're going to find out what is going on with the celebrity. All right, so we could have somebody extremely smart. We could have somebody who is, organized around her, somebody who's a communicator. They're very logical. They have a lot of reasoning when it comes to any kind of capacity of thinking and conversating. It's almost like there's a judgment about this person. This person could have a beard. This person's going to look like him. I really can't see her dating somebody like this. I'm judging. The judgment cards for me. I mean, he looks like he's, a little bit older maybe. Anyway, I just feel like, they made the choice to start seeing each other, and the action in the situation is the mere fact that there's some judgment putting on a pressure on this relationship or something, if that makes sense. That's her man friend, you mean? He's hairy. Is he got a beard? That looks like, looks like an amazing guy. Looks really nice. Anyway, she made a choice. She planned. She wanted to get into some sort of balance, some sort of peace in this relationship, being a relationship, however that resonates. But there's some judgment here. And this judgment can come from the world. It can come from herself or people around her. They do that so crazy. Oh my God. Why do they make fun of him? I literally was just pulling that out of thin air. Why did they make fun of him? And this judgment with it. And it's almost like she took a leap of faith, but it wasn't like a hopeful thing. It wasn't like, and she lacks any hope. So when she was taking a leap of faith, she literally was just like falling down the cliff. She didn't care. This was a choice and a decision that she based on her very well knowing that this person was a good choice. I mean, I don't blame her. She was, and it was almost like even in the beginning, she kind of wasn't welcoming to the idea, but she definitely lunged for it. She took a plunge for it. Let's find out anything else kind of likely outcome. We got the King of Swords, and then we also have our Judgment card for an action. But yeah, the Fool in reverse, it's like there could be a lot of change when she has this person in her life, a lot of growth, a lot of creation even, but it is in reverse. So it's just almost like, again, she didn't take a leap. She took, she completely shut her eyes and just jumped off the cliff. And again, she's not very, very hopeful type of person either. That's just not in her like energy at all. And she's very clumsy. So she definitely fell, and she might've fell not on purpose. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, excitement. There is some deceit here, though. So this is probably why people are judging the situation, because a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, people are like, we're judging you because we can feel you. So we're not actually judging you. We're not being assholes. We can literally feel you. We know exactly the texture you are. We know exactly the sound that you look like. I got you all fucked up now. Oh, please. You shave his beard. He's probably good looking. Who cares? Everybody's got a beard. What's the big deal? Oh, that's risque. A big beard. Well, it shocked me. Okay. So the overall issue here is that yes, there is a lot of excitement. It's like an exciting time. Again, this brings a lot of creation, a lot of growth, and just kind of added information is just showing a little bit of deceit here though. And so this is just indicating to me that no matter what the communication is, no matter how much honesty is dropped, it's just like the struggle to carry this situation and knowing the information once it's looked over, she's not gonna like it. She's gonna be like, what? But like in that really empathic way. Because she's a bomb diggity. Like she's a productive type of chick. She's very direct. So I'm like, once she knows, the sensitivity will go out the door and she'll be like, what, bitch? What? You are what? Yeah, it's going to very much confuse her. Very, very much. Okay. So that is the experience and challenge as of right now. He's bright red hair. He has red hair. Oh my God. Oh, that is crazy. Look, her best friend's dating a bald drummer. You know what I mean? Like, so who gives a shit? Like, honestly, they went out of their freaking circle too. Like, nobody is out of anybody's league. Let's just be straight here. That's ridiculous. Because I guarantee that guy has a nice little heart in there. He might be a little deceptive. That's fine. But come on. Come on. Come on. Let's see how she sees herself. How does this chick see herself? All right. So we got our Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, both in reverse. So she knows that she is a little bit immature. So she lacks that maturity. She does carry a little bit of a temper on her. So she's trying to learn how to like communicate. But again, it's just like, I don't know how to explain this, but she's not very responsible. She's not very hopeful. And it's just like the inspiration that she builds in confidence in relationships, those are really amazing things, like those types of things. But when she gets upset really easy, or she carries a very immature attitude with her, she kind of runs around a little bit wild, seeking attention, just determined to irritate people. She knows she does it. And she doesn't give a shit, but she is learning. Okay, folks, she is learning how to be in a place of non-violence, of being like away from the conflict and issues and crazy. And I mean, the chaos is something she's like trying to learn to go away from. Let's get one more card. Five of Cups, darling. Yeah. Because there could have even been a change or a loss, something that brought her to a feeling of instability, unsafety. This is definitely something that had to do with like probably love, emotion, connection, a family member. Not quite sure, but I feel like this is definitely something to do with some sort of emotion that really brought her intense feelings about the situation. It's a lot of grief. Something codependent or needy. Anyway, that's how she feels about herself, people. Let's find out how her fans feel versus how she feels about herself. Ten of Swords, upright. Now we got our Eight of Cups. That is also upright. All right. So her fans see her in a place where she gets into, the ending of something, probably the ending of something, some kind of a plan, maybe something where she made a choice or a decision. Definitely we see her doing a little bit of introspection, deep dive, which kind of confirms that original oracle reading. This to me is just saying that we see her as very good at something really, really amazing as far as like a loving person. She's very emotional. She's a sensitive person. But again, we are watching her kind of go on the deep dive, kind of going on the inside of things because she's, she doesn't like the unknown, but this is something that she's probably trying. And right as I say that, I get into an Ace of Swords, and that's, trying to be in a place of an understanding. So that is lacking because it's in reverse. So that new beginning of understanding is a little low in energy because it's just not right there yet. Hold on. My daughter's pump. I got to do her in some. All right. Anyway, so that is what that is. But this new beginning could be just kind of letting go of this conflict. It could have even had something to do with violence or aggression, or maybe somebody was bullying her. But the fans were watching a completion of this, like getting rid of that, clearing the way, clearing the thoughts, making the mind nice and yummy, and just like going into that love stuff. All right. She needs to watch it. Watch it. All right. Let's find out a likely outcome for Addison. What's the likely outcome for the next month or so for Miss Addison? What has she got coming up? What do we have in store? What can the universe tell us? What are we allowed to know? Oh, okay. Okay. This kind of looks like her. It just reminds me of her. Look, that's her. Progress. Moving forward. Onward march. No apology for masculine or feminine here. Nope. All right. She is distracted, however, from Mr. Redhead. Okay, so Mr. Redhead is bringing a full-on emotional connection, physical, sexual, loving, passionate, all of the good feelings you get, especially when you're in a very structured, stable situation. But it is in reverse, so I feel like it's not as stable or structured as we would want it to be. I wanted it to be because I was defending Mr. Redhead. But he's nothing but a fucking distraction, quite honestly. And according to the birth chart, she's going to not have like the best of luck in love. So that would not surprise me. It's just a tiny distraction. But within the next month or so, she will be, heave-hoing it forward. So all the energy, all of the emotion, we're going to find out what she's moving towards. So we're going to find out where she's progressing to. The Lovers. So she's going to make a decision. She's going to get into a place where she's going to need to make a decision based off of what I just told you, okay? So her progression or her movement is going into a likely action of making some choices here based off the fucking fact that she's bomb diggity and somebody else is just a distraction. So Mr. Redhead is not going to be Mr. Husband. That's not happening. Okay? And it is low in energy, so it's going to be something that she doesn't want to do. But Page of Cups is just indicating just really trying to be in a very healthy relationship, trying to be in a normal emotional connection, trying to allow herself to give all the business of the feelings to the other person. So she's trying to not necessarily be creative or romantic when she makes this choice, but maybe to be a nice ending, not like a crazy, chaotic one. And she might not even end it. She might just be trying to get better at love. Because again, there we go. Justice card, that's upright. The truth is going to come out, y'all. The truth is going to come out, y'all. It's going to be about this relationship, y'all. Because she's going to figure out he's not the magician. That's right. That is right. The truth is going to come out, okay? The scales will be balanced. Once again, everything that was underneath the surface of things is going to come and arise from the ashes. And this is literally going to show her exactly what she's dating. Okay. So everybody was judging and this and that was probably because they could see things she can't. When you're in love and you're in lust, you definitely feel like this person is amazing. No, they're not. Take your blinders off. Can't you see? So yes, this has all to do with this relationship, with the relationship card, Two of Cups, the balance, the partnership. These are all illusions, okay? This magician is less skillful than we thought. He doesn't have all these really rad attributes about him. It is not a forever type of jam. This is not where this is going. Sorry. Better luck next time. Come again. All right. I hope you have the best of luck in love, Addison. You deserve it. You're a beautiful, beautiful girl. And I hope that Mr. Redhead finds his love. But I really, truly think he is a distraction and a teaching tool. So, Mr. Redhead, when you're done teaching, take your bow in a very polite way and kick rocks. Gotta go. Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Go ahead and share, like, and follow, especially when these videos pop up on the upload. Check them out, and if you enjoy them, they resonate, please share them. Also, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and leave it. Stop it. Mads. Really? Of course she met through Travis and Courtney. Trav. Listen, I was really trying to be on the side of Mr. Redhead, and it just wasn't working out for him. The cards were like, we can't lie. Just tell the people. Tell the people what they already know. Mr. Redhead got to kick rocks. He's got to get out of here. It's all right. It'll be a good teaching tool. All of the lost boys are usually teaching tools. So just teaching us how to be better people and accept better things. So thank you. See you. All right, go ahead and again, leave a comment if you have a request or get a hold of me on my social media. The details are right there below. Get at me that way. Other than that, I hope that you all have a beautiful, beautiful, what is it, Wednesday? See ya. Thursday.